guys, it's Wendy, aka Kitty Street. Welcome back to my channel. I'm so glad that you're hanging out with me today. And I have a Goodwill haul. And I actually have not been to the Goodwill in many months, which is rare. But the reason why I have a haul is because when I came back from vacation recently, I cleaned out a whole house full of stuff, and I think I took probably 6 huge bags and knickknacks of clothes, shoes, all kinds of different things and I donated to the Goodwill. And I ran in and I saw some things and I wanted them, and I thought, do I really need these? But I also thought, can I resell them? So I'm also thinking seriously about doing an eBay store or something like that. Not because I'm trying to make money off of it, because I enjoy buying and selling, and I love just to find out what people like. And when I find something that I think, well, I would pay money for that, and I would pay more money for that if I saw it somewhere else. That's what's my whole theory about it. So I most of the stuff that I'm showing you here is stuff that I got because it was reasonable, and some of it I'm going to use. I mean, some of it I was like, whoa, I have to have that. And we'll get into that as I open it up. So yeah, I got a couple of bags here. I did have some picture frames that I may put in the thumbnail of mirrors, and if I don't do that, I'll show you in a future Goodwill haul, because I've got the bug. I mean, I know I've got the bug. When I go into a store and I find deals with name brands and things that I'm going to use at these prices, I want to go back. And if you know anything about me, I usually will put a budget every month, and I call it my blow money. And I mean, it's not a whole lot. Lately, it's not been as much as I wanted it to be, because I've been, purchasing from everywhere. But when I have my blow money, that's specifically money that I use on something that I don't care. It might be frivolous. It might be something that, is wasteful. But, I don't believe you live your entire life, guys, and not have something that you enjoy. And Goodwill is my friend. I raised my children off of Goodwill clothing. And when I say that, I don't mean rags. I mean, I found some brand name stuff with tags still on there. And I know I'm getting into minutes without showing you items, so forgive me for that, because I'm a talker. But I wanted to kind of just throw out there why I went and bought. I donated and then I rebought. Not really a good thing, but in this case, I think it was an awesome thing. Now, I did get 2 pieces of clothes, so I'm gonna jump right on into it. And I don't need any clothes, but the whole time I was going preparing for vacation, I said I want a long sundress. I just wanted it to be long, and I looked on certain online websites like Temu. I looked on Poshmark. I looked on Etsy, and I looked on different places, and I could not find a plus size one that I want. So I go into the Goodwill, and one of the first things that I find, and by the way, let me back up, when you go to the Goodwill, they have color tags, and in this case, the green tags were 50% off, and the red tags were 99 cents. I know that because it's Christmas colors, and I remember it straight as day. And I'm doing this one pretty much, I just purchased this week, so I'm not having to think about, what I paid for it, all that, because sometimes I'll hold them for, 2 months before I actually do a haul, if I even do a haul on them. But this was a half off, so it wasn't $7.24, it was like $3 and some change. But it is Old Navy, an Old Navy, is it 2X? Yeah, 2X. And I don't think I'm gonna do a try on in this Goodwill one haul, but it's just like a long, and I don't really know what this is. It's like a little pouch, maybe to put your phone in or something, but I'll pull it all the way up. And it is wrinkly because I had it in the bag, and it keeps going and going and going and going. And I thought, man, I could have used this when I was on vacation, because it was something I could have thrown on and walked around in, running into the food area and all that, and at the pool. And I actually kind of like this color. It's like a soft brown almost. It's not gray, but it's like a little brown color. Okay. One other piece of clothes, so that was like $3 and some change. This was another one that was a green tag. It was also $3, close to maybe like $2 and some change, almost $3. And I just fell in love, when I say in love, with this color. I love royal blue, if anything. Now this is a 1X, and guys, I have 1Xs, 2Xs, 3Xs. I even have some 4Xs. I have mediums. I have extra larges. I have all kinds of sizes. I go by my measurements for the most part, and I know my body. I have an apple-shaped body, and I know the things that I like. And I'm also, with my hair growing out with this white, gray kind of colors, I like these bright colors, like the pinks, the fuchsia pinks, bright yellows, whites, blacks, all those. But this royal blue is one of my favorites. For $2 or $3. Yeah, I couldn't believe that. And I think this is a pretty decent brand, Cable and Gauge Woman. I don't know how it is, but I'll be wearing the mess out of that with some jeans this fall. All right, another thing that I just saw, it was one of the first things that I saw, and I thought, I don't need that. But then I thought, yes, I do. And it looks kind of weird on it. And I don't even know, somebody might even have made this. It's got a tag. Okay, so it was a red tag. So, of course, reason why I got it, because it was 99 cents, not $3.09. And I'm actually going to pull this off. I wanted to show you the tags first, because I wouldn't have paid much more than 99 cents for this. But sometimes we'll have, especially with Halloween coming up, I don't do Halloween parties anymore, and I'm not doing a Halloween party this year. I mean, every year I say I'm not going to do it, and then every year I go overboard. So I was going to try to see what was this a name brand thing. Of course, the tag's going to come off with everything else, because sometimes you can see where it came from, and it's going to pull it off. Let's see if I can do it real easy. Okay, yeah, there we go. What? There is no way. It's Michael's. But do you see that right there? And of course, you can get your coupons at Michael's. So I'm sure these are going to sell $9.99. I never would have thought that. $9.99. It just says chalkboard bucket, distributed by Michael's Stores. Okay, Irving, Texas. So Michael's, guys, I didn't even know that. And it just kept calling to me, and I thought, it's got this quirky little thing, and you can write on there what's in here, put some little funky kind of stuff in there that's kind of weird. I don't know. I had to have it. It was 99 cents. Don't know why I had to have it, but I did. Another thing. Do you remember, and this is something that cherishes me, comment and tell me if you have commercials on TV. Now, I don't really watch much TV that has commercials. I stream everything and Netflix everything, so most all the commercials are gone. Now this is just straight through and it just goes into the next episode or whatever. This is the Publix, and if you don't have a Publix grocery store, you don't see those commercials around Thanksgiving, I cry. I mean, I don't tear up. I literally have tears crying out of my eyes when I see these Pilgrim pears, okay? And it's by Publix, and I'm actually going to take them out. Now, they were not on sale. I actually paid $3 for these things, and I said, well, it's an iconic thing. I'm going to put them out. And this is so crazy. This is the first Thanksgiving. I said, well, I'm not going to do big Thanksgiving dinner. No one appreciates it. And I don't plan anything. And then like a week before, my kids are like, what are you making? And like the same thing I made for the last 20 years that y'all don't ever eat. And we have so much left over. It's really, really terrible. Comment and tell me about your Thanksgiving. Do you guys, are you like that where you have a buffet and you eat to your comatose, and then you take a nap and you wake up and then you eat some more, and then you don't want any of it after that? You want Taco Bell or Pizza Hut after the fact. I love me some, country cooking and home cooking, but sometimes enough is enough, okay? Look at this little dude. And the commercial, I mean, the commercial is just, it makes me tear up. And what got me is this, I didn't know that it was out this long. It says Publix 2004, if you can even see that. 2004, guys, 2004, and he's in good shape. So I don't even know if these people used it or not. I mean, I don't know. I'll try to open at the bottom of it and see if there's anything in it. These I don't think have ever even been used, but I'm going to use them. You're going to have some pepper in you, dude. Okay, so he's got his little top hat, and there's a little nick right there. Maybe that's just the paint. I don't know, but I don't know. Maybe these people used it for decorations. I don't know. Maybe they bought it because they cried with me like I did, and they had to have it, and they just never used them. And this one just says Publix Supermarkets 2004, and it has, let's see if this one has anything in it. Yeah, it don't look like, well, no, that's just the bottom of it. Yeah, I think these have never been used. I think these probably were like for decorations, but look at her. You have to check out that commercial. I mean, I know it'll be coming out. I've been seeing it every year for the last 2 or 3, 4 years, and they're just so detailed, and I know I'm nuts. I paid $3 for some salt and pepper shakers that I probably could have found off Temu for like 99 cents. But, you know, sometimes things when you're, you know, nostalgic, they just call to you. And, you know, these might even, somebody else might pay some pretty good pennies for it. 2004, right? Speaking of things that, I took the paper off of this, but I saw this and I said, oh, this is going to be expensive. It's one of those, it's a ceramic, knockoff like a mason jar. It says Ideal. It's got the little, you know, measurements. It's got like little sections here where, you know, it's been used. It's got the top that, you know, you put like your like a canning thing. And I don't even know what you would call this color. It's like it's almost, it's a little bit lighter than that sundress that I showed you, but it's like a creamy coffee color. I don't even know what you color. So when I picked it up, and it was not on sale either, and I saw it's by Kitchen Essentials, and this is what really got me to use it. It says it's dishwasher and microwave safe. I thought, this big boy can go in the microwave, and what would you put in it? And I'm thinking, can I make something in this? That would be awesome. Just says Kitchen Essentials, and I did pay $3.09 for it. And it's in really good condition. You know, it looks like, you know, they didn't clean it out there. It looks like maybe they had cookies or something in there. I don't know. I just liked it. I said, I'm gonna buy that. I didn't need it like a hole in my head, but if I do open up a little store, I might try to sell this for $9.99, and I would make my money back, $3 over. And of course I'd have to make them pay for shipping, because, you know, I don't know if it break. I don't know how that works, but I'm just saying, I'm just throwing things out there. I'm not saying I'm going to do that. You'll probably see this in some of my backgrounds for the fall, because I thought it was stinking cute. Do I need it? No. But did I want it? Yes. Another thing on that note is one of those things that I thought, oh, I could probably sell that. I don't really need it, but it's calling my name, and I love, love, love the color of it. And I left the paper on this one. I'm going to make sure I find the paper for that one too, because I am going to wash these off a little bit. Now, this one wasn't on sale, but it just was a little teapot. Now, it don't have a lid, and maybe it might have had a lid. I don't know. It didn't have the bottom down here of where it came from, but it was $2.09, and I thought I'd pay $2 for that. And it's got the same kind of little markings where it looks like it's been used, and it might even, you know, been the same person who donated these. I don't know, but $2. I thought, man, you know, I know me. I used to one day, if you want to know, if you really are dying to know, I used to have a flea market called From the Attic, and I did it for many, many years. And then after that, I moved off to another state and found a place there and did flea markets there. And then I came back, and then I set up at all kind of flea markets. I have always been interested in buying and selling, buying things on the cheap, and you know, not ripping people off, but getting, you know, money for it. So comment and let me say, would you pay $9.99 for this? Would you pay $5 for it? Say, would you pay $4.99 for it? I know I'm rambling off numbers. I don't know what I would actually put on it, but if I would double my money, that's what I always think. If I get something, could I double my money? And I will go ahead and say a shout out. My son's father, we're not together, of course. We hadn't been together for many, many years. His mother, she taught me how to make money with nothing. When times were very, very hard, she gave me the ability, and she showed me how to buy things, or sometimes just, you know, say to people, do you have stuff that you want to donate to me to go sell, because I need to pay my light bill, I need to get some gas, I need to, you know, pay for a soccer camp. And people would just give me stuff, and she showed me how to, you know, sell it. And I always appreciated that, because that got me through some hard times. So she is passed away now, you know, rest her soul. And she's a sweet lady, and I thank her for that. Anyway, I digress. But anyway, I thought I'd ask you guys, would you pay more than $2 for that? Now, you know, me being me, I know $2 is all I'm going to pay for it. But if I'm reselling it, and this might be something that somebody really like, I'm really drawn to this for some reason. I don't know if it's because it has the number 9. It kind of reminds me like the 9 3/4 of Harry Potter, but I like it. And yeah, I had to have it. So for $2.09, I got that. So comment and let me know if you, you know, would pay $5 for it. Let's just say at even 5. And that means I would make $3 off of it. And you say, that ain't nothing. But if you have, one time I had wall-to-wall clothes, and I had no racks. And I know I had over 1 million pieces of clothes. And these are clothes that people gave me, all kinds, men's, women's, children's. And they were used clothes. And I had to figure out how to display them. And I mean, I even had people putting them on layaway. Oh my gosh. I'm digressing, but I'm remembering the stuff that I've done. I love people. I love people. That's probably why I'm doing my YouTube channel, and I love doing this. But I had 1 million pieces, I think. I mean, I don't know. I didn't count every one of them. But if I sold every piece of clothes for $1, what would that make me? A millionaire. So I would tell myself that. And guys, when I didn't have no money, and some kind of situation came about, I would get out there and do stuff. I did all kinds of things, within my means to help raise my children. But anyway, times are better. We got, online places like Temu. We got the Goodwill. Now, let me tell you another little thing about me, and I'm going to stop talking about that because I'm going to wrap this Goodwill haul up. I used to do I was a host for this very popular brand called Pampered Chef. And I know if I was doing that now, I probably could get a lot of people buying it. But back in the day, we didn't have social media. I had to beg and beg people to buy this stuff. And me personally, I did it because I wanted all of it. And I still, to this day, 30 years later, because it's been about 30 years plus since I've done Pampered Chef, I still have many of the items that I either bought, won, got for free, or, whatever. Somehow got them on a discount because it's expensive. Pampered Chef is no joke. I got the whole pots and pan set, huge skillets, deep fry. I mean, I'm not deep fryers, but all kinds of things that they're on their last leg now. And I went back to try to price them. Those skillets were like $400, just one of them. And I'm like, but I'm not getting back into Pampered Chef because, I can't do no more. But anyway, ta-da, I found a Pampered Chef. Now, if you know anything about Pampered Chef and their ceramics, this might look like it's dirty to you, but I know for a fact this is seasoned, okay? This is a well-seasoned ceramic bowl, and I love the fall colors. Now I do have a green one in this, but I like to, this is about the size I could make for one person. I could eat, maybe cut it in 4s or half, depending on what it is. Bake up some stuff in it. You can make little pies. It was not on sale. It was $2.24, but whoever priced this did not realize that this was a Pampered, it says the Pampered Chef Family Heritage Stoneware, New Tradition Collection, made in the USA. I love these. One time I'm going to show you my seasoned stoneware for pizzas. Oh my gosh. I used to make the big old cookie cakes. Oh, I did all of that. I used to really cook, and I don't ever cook anymore. So now I'm getting back into it. But when I saw this for $2, I'm like, could I get use out of it? I'm actually getting rid of everything. All my, because I have mixed match of stuff, and even my Pampered Chef that's old, that's, falling apart, starting to even peel at this point, has to go. So I'm just kind of getting little bits and pieces for the moment, and never, ever, with all my Pampered Chefs going on, I've never seen this one. It probably came about after I got out of Pampered Chef, I'm thinking. But when I saw this Pampered Chef one, also for $2.24, it's like a deep dish pizza. The one I have is flat. It's like it's a flat surface. And I don't have one that's round, that's deep, that's a deep like this. With that, it's probably like about, probably a good inch and a half here. And it's well seasoned too. It's probably the same person, probably donated it and probably said, I don't need this no more. But I know this isn't nasty. This is a seasoned pan. And of course I will clean it up and wash it real good. This is the Pampered Chef, $2.24, made in the USA. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to make some deep dish low carb pizzas where you mostly use pizza toppings and mozzarella cheese. And yes, I'm going to make it this big, and I'm going to cut it up, and I'm going to be probably doing that. And I may do a lot of other stuff. I may make a real deep dish pizza in this with the crust and all. $2.24. So $5 for these. I don't know what they run now. And some people don't like to, you know, have used kitchenware and stuff like that. Please, I don't care. I am not a snob for nothing. I will try anything once for the most part. And Pampered Chef is a good brand. I will go out on a limb. You know, comment, let me know if you've had a bad experience with them other than it being mega expensive. But everything I've ever bought from there has been top quality, well worth the money. And like I said, it's last 30 years. Last but not least, I did pick up this bowl. I don't know why. All my big bowls have disappeared, but this is a wood bowl. I can't believe I paid $4.09 for this, but I did. But I got it because it's massive. I mean, it's as huge as my head. And it just has a little thing on here saying it was by J.C. Penney. Wooden bowl. And it's, you know, just like that. It's just beautiful. It's like the colors of my hardwoods in my kitchen. But I kept thinking, oh, I would love to make I make salads all the time for our get-togethers. I thought this would be an awesome bowl to put fresh salads in. If nothing else, I can put my fresh fruits and vegetables. I've gotten some vegetable bags from the Dollar Tree. I think I'm going to start putting them in the bags and sitting them out on the counter in this. And this just called my name. And did I need it? Did I need any of this stuff? Absolutely, positively not. I did get those 2 mirrors that were $2 a piece, and I put them upstairs, and I don't really want to cart around because they're glass. Very beautiful mirrors. They're very small, but they had a wonderful border around them. I will try to put them in my thumbnail, or I will show you at some other point in my life because I'll have them on the wall and I'll say, oh, I got that from the Goodwill. So all of this, I think, and I must have took my receipt out to do my fetch, was $26. I think it was $26.71 if I'm not mistaken. So got 2 pieces of outfit. Got things I'm going to use for, you know, decorations. Definitely things I'm going to use forever. I mean, this Pampered Chef, you know, I'll have forever. The only 2 things that I'm, you know, probably could have left back were these 2 things. And I'm actually thinking about doing the store. I keep calling it Etsy store, but I'm talking about eBay. Something like that. We shall see. But anyway, guys, thank you for checking out my Goodwill haul. I'm telling you, if you can get to a Goodwill, if you just like to have therapy, when I go into a Goodwill, I do have to be in the mood to go into Goodwill because you do have to look, you know, I actually think it's like I said, a therapy. When I walk through the aisles and I look at things and I think I see stuff from my childhood, from things I've seen, you know, through the different eras of as I grew up. And, you know, I don't never go in there thinking I'm going to find stuff that I'm actually going to need. And every single time, other than a handful, I always come out with stuff that I need, and it's 5 or 6 times less than what you pay for at full price. So check out your Goodwill if you can. Let me know some Goodwill finds that you've, you know, found. I always check it out on Mondays when it's the coupons because, you know, why not? Yeah, and I'm not a clothes snob or a used used kitchen stuff snob. No. If it's something with a name brand like Pampered Chef, I'm all for it. Okay, guys, I'm done with that, and I'm going to let you go. Like, share, and comment, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, friends. See you soon.